What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and welcome back to some more Palworld. Today, I am going to be going over the really good passive abilities. So I mean the tier 2 and the tier 3 passive abilities, along with the legendary passive abilities. So we got some stuff to get through. If you don't know what passive abilities are, if you go into your party or you go into your PAL box and you get up the information of your PAL, if you go down and look at the bottom left hand side of your screen, you're going to see a tab or a section that calls passive abilities. These are abilities that your buddies get when you catch it or breed, that'll grant them certain things or take certain things from them. So as you can see, downtrodden here is already minus 10% defense. I've already covered all the negative effects and tier 1 effects on other videos. They will be over on my channel, so make sure you go and check them out. But today we're going to be going over the golden passive abilities. So we're going to start off with the tier 2. There's only 3 tier 2 golden abilities. So first of all, we have Runner, which is a 20% increase in its movement speed. Then we have Musclehead, which is attack plus 30% and work speed minus 50%. Then we have Sirius, which is work speed plus 20%. So they're the tier 2 golden passive abilities. Very nice. So we're going to be moving on to the tier 3 passive abilities. So these are like the really good ones. So we have Burly Body, which is defense plus 20%, motivational leader, which is 20% increase to player work speed, Lucky, work speed plus 15%, attack plus 15%. Lucky you can only get on the shiny pals that you can get. When I mean shiny, when you see them in the wild, they have like glittery effects around them. That's what I mean by shiny. They're the only ones that can get that lucky passive ability. Next we have the Stronghold Strategist, which is 10% increase to the player's defense. Then we have Workaholic, which is sanity drops 15% lower. We have Swift, which is 30% increase to your movement speed. Vanguard, which is a 10% increase to the player's attack. Logging Foreman, which is 20% increase to the player's logging effectiveness. We have Artisan, which is work speed plus 50%. Diet Lover, which decreases its hunger is less than likely by plus 15%. We have Mine Foreman, which is 25% increase to the player mining efficiency. Then we have Ferocious, which is attack plus 20%. So they're all the normal tier 3 passive abilities. Obviously, when you start moving on to the bigger bosses, the legends bosses, they do have certain tier 3 passive abilities that only go on certain legends, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to go through all of them. So first of all, we have just Legend, which is attack plus 20%, defense plus 20%, movement speed increases by 15%. That's just a normal legend ability. Next we have Divine Dragon, which is a 20% increase to dragon attack damage. Lord of Lightning, which is 20% increase to lightning attack damage. Lord of the Underworld, 20% increase to dark attack damage. Spirit Emperor, with a 20% increase to grass attack damage. Flame Emperor, which is 20% increase to flame attack damage. And Celestial Emperor, which is 20% increase to normal attack damage. You also have Lord of the Seas, which is you basically only get for Dermantide. Lord of the Seas gives you 20% increase to water attack damage. You have Earth Emperor, which is a 20% increase to earth attack damage. You have Ice Emperor, which is 20% increase to ice attack damage. Now, obviously, the legends, as they call them, all have a certain type that they are. So, obviously, Ice type, that's the Frost Stallion. Anubis is obviously Earth. So, you have your Earth Emperor ability. And so on and so forth. Like I said, they've all got the different ones, and you can only get like Earth Emperor on Anubis and only Ice Emperor on Frost Stallion. That's the way it works. But they are all of the like tier 2 and tier 3 abilities, including the legendary abilities, which is very, very nice. So they will all be on screen for you, mortals. So I really do hope that they help you out. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.